Hello friends, Koolio here and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we are checking out the official launch for KONOSUBA Fantastic Days. This is a brand new hero collector based off of the anime and light novel of the same name. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, a like would be super appreciated, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date in the latest in mobile gaming. Alright, let's go ahead and check out KONOSUBA Fantastic Days. Alright, so here we are in the game, and I want to let you guys know, just like for full disclosure, right up front, I've actually never read the light novels or watched the anime. In fact, I didn't really even know about it until this game was brought to my attention, so I'm definitely going to have to put that on my list of animes to watch. But I do want to let you guys know that my perspective going into this game is strictly just based off of the fact that this is a gacha game, okay? Like, how good of a gacha game is it? And I gotta say, like, I really like this game. The overall polish and its presentation is just beautiful. And one of the things I absolutely love about this game has got to be its art style. It's full character designs, this like beautiful wallpaper you could basically put on your desktop for this game, and I love it. They look amazing. And there's a whole bunch of other characters we'll show you guys in just a second. And I'm really excited to actually get into summoning to hopefully get a couple of more of these like full art character designs. But what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go ahead and jump straight into combat. Now, to let you guys know, this game is currently only available in Japanese, and you do have to connect to it with a VPN, and you have to be connected to a VPN the entire time. You can't just log into the game using a VPN, disconnect yourself from the VPN, and then you're good to go. The game will disconnect you if you do that. So that is kind of a bummer, which is going to make me not play this game after the video, even though I really enjoy it. I just hope that we get a global version in the future. I don't want to have to bother with using a VPN constantly to play the game. But again, I do think this is a really great game, and so if you are interested in playing it, it may be worth your time to actually, use a free VPN to connect to Japan and play the game. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and jump into this battle. At the bottom, you can see the number 1700. That is the recommended combat power for the stage. My power is up on the top right, the 2808, and then you can see my team. I've got 3 heroes, and then each of the heroes has a sub-hero connected to them. Now, I haven't gotten to a point where like the sub-heroes have become useful or have done anything. I'm not sure if they give you any kind of specialized skills, most likely use of some kind of passive abilities, but I'm actually pretty early in the game, and again, this is all like in Japanese, and so my understanding of the language is a little bit difficult without having to go through and translate every little dialogue here and there, so stick with me on this. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the combat system, because the combat in this is actually pretty interesting, because you'll notice that there is sort of a timer that's circling around the health bars of the enemy and your heroes. The thing is when that timer hits, you're finally then able to use an ability, but you'll notice that there isn't turns. Like, you have to actually like make your decisions right on the fly as soon as your character is available to, or else the enemies will be able to go ahead and activate their abilities. Now, I could actually see this being really fun and hectic when you start getting into late game and end game content, where you have to like decide what you want to use next with your character while you're waiting for that timer to come off of cooldown and stuff like that. So I do think the combat is pretty interesting, but I will say my favorite thing about the combat has to be the ultimate abilities for these characters. They look absolutely stunning. I do like this sort of, they're not really chibi art styles for the characters you can see right here, but they're not like full designed versions. I don't know how to like describe what this kind of art style is, but I actually really like it. I think they look really great. I'm totally in love with it. Like, I think it's fantastic. So we're getting ready to activate one of our ultimate abilities. You can see it takes a certain amount of percentage, but here we go, because I gotta say the ultimate abilities in this look amazing. So let's go ahead and activate the ultimate ability. Boom! So yes, the ultimate abilities for the characters take over the entire screen. It's this crazy like cinematic display. I think it looks really great. So we've gone through, we've leveled up, we've got some rank experience points, and then we get some materials we can use to upgrade our characters. You even unlock characters completely for free, but most of the ones I've unlocked so far have been like standard 1-star characters, which you'll probably end up using just as fodder characters to get tokens or coins, which you can use and then upgrade your other characters. But let's go ahead. We're actually going to head back for just a second. Now, they have a section down here. This is going to be basically your like daily progression for your character. You come in and get gold and potions and stuff that you need to upgrade and rank up your characters and everything like that. What we're going to do is I'm just going to jump into it one more time, use some of my stamina, there are sweeping tickets if you want to do that, but I just want to show you guys the actual auto combat, because auto combat unlocks pretty quickly in the game. And for a game like this, where like a lot of it is probably you wanting to go out and collect better and more beautiful waifus and husbandos and everything like that, I'm okay with the auto combat to kind of get through a lot of that, you know, a lot of that early game grind. But I can definitely see with end game, you're going to have to manually take over and use your abilities at the right time and make sure that you're using buffs and debuffs and everything like that. So I can see the combat being a lot more engaging as you get farther into the game. As of right now, I've just been kind of pushing through the story. I don't really know this, you know, Japanese, so obviously I'm not really paying attention to the story that much. So I've just been using the auto combat. Now, one of the things I do want to point out in this game that I really, really like is, so do you see this character off to the left? This 2D art style for this character. Almost every single character in this game, like when you're playing through the story, and in fact, I'll show you guys kind of an example of that real quick, is I feel like in other games, when you're going through the story, they have one or two different designs. It's either it's a basic stationary character that just stands there, or maybe every once in a while it swaps to a different image of them like reacting or something, but it's very stale, very, you know, there's not a lot of motion, or there's a little bit of motion, like, oh, they like kind of like sway back and forth, but there really isn't anything super exciting about it. Maybe their eyes blink or they wink or whatever. All the characters I've seen in this so far, they have like a really wide range of different emotions and animations. Just shows like the level of quality that the developers put into all the character designs in this game, I think are really great. The fact that like, look at this character, like she has multiple different like motions and personalities and positions and figures and stuff like that. I just think it looks really, really good. So another kind of notch of like quality that they put into the game, and not just give us stale 2D images, but like characters that legitimately like move, react, motion, everything like that. I know it's a small thing, but I noticed it in this game, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I think it's a really great thing. So I just went through, that's kind of a little bit of a side story. As you're playing through the game, you can listen to these stories and you get in-game currency for those characters. Now let's actually go in and let's talk about the characters themselves, because this is another thing that I really like about this game. There's things where you can go through, you can train them, you know, you can use those potions and stuff. If I wanted to go through one of my characters, I could drop a couple of these potions, push her up to level 16. There we go, leveled up. Pretty basic stuff. There's other materials that you get too that you can go through, level up your character. Now I want to show you guys another aspect of this game that I really, really like. So let's go ahead and look at the details for this character. So you can see there's the 2D model for the character, her motions, her animations and stuff. Then if you go and you hold down on their portrait at any time, you can see more detailed information about that character, their max level, how many times I think limit broken through the character, their skills, their ultimates, everything like that. And then you can tap on the image. You can see the full image for the character, and it looks beautiful. Now, this is a 4-star character, and if I go back and actually show you guys a 3-star character, you'll notice that the art is just slightly different. So, like, the 4-star characters have, like, really, really epic, beautiful-looking art for the game. The 3-star characters do have really great-looking art. They're not as, like, how do I say this? Like, as fantastic or, like, as, like, explosive as the other ones. And then if you look at like the 2D characters, like, or the 2-star ones, I'll go ahead and show you for her. It's a little bit more basic. So I do like that sort of visual difference between the high rarity characters and the low rarity ones, which makes me really, really excited to now jump in and do some summons for you guys. I've saved up, they give you tons of free in-game currency, at least enough to be able to do maybe 3 10-time summons in this video, so hopefully cross your fingers. But here we go. I want to get something really, really cool. So now hopefully this goes through pretty good, because I've noticed that because I'm using a VPN, sometimes it takes a little bit longer to like load up a lot of the cards and stuff. So yes. Okay, so we got 2 4-star characters. Let's go ahead and push our way through this. The 2-star version of a character that we already have. And it's got to load up. Again, because I'm using a VPN, there's a little bit of a delay. Look at that. That is such a cool, like, I freaking love this art. I think it looks amazing. I love games that do that. I know I've seen other games that have that similar kind of art, like progression thing behind it. So I love that in games. So I want to see that more. Here we go, another one. This is another 2-star. And another 2-star. I'm really excited. Okay, here we go. So our 4-star character. Look at that, like look how epic this like crazy fight scene is going on. I think it looks so good. I think it looks amazing. And we got another one right after it. Please, I want it to be a different character at least. So we have, okay, so it is a different character. Boom! See, I love that, you guys. I think it looks so good. So we're gonna go ahead and just skip the rest of this. And we ended up getting one other character at the end. And then it's gonna kind of go through and show us, I believe, the live 2D versions of the characters, of the new ones that you get. So I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll end the video right there because it's gonna take some time to kind of push through a lot of this stuff. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This is a game that I want to play more, but due to the VPN restrictions, I won't be playing more. Hopefully we get a global version in the future. I think it is a great game. Hopefully nothing bad happens with it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, I would really appreciate a like and a subscribe and a notification and all that great stuff. All right, friends, my name is Koolio, and I'll see you next time.